So I'm having a tough time figuring out what exactly is going on here with you. And where's the Mr. Johnson? Where does he live right now?
Uh, According to Google, he lives in Olympia or Hollywood.
Okay.
That's
Do you
all
know
I know
where in
about it.
either place?
Well, he works as a what used to be called special effects, but they call it visual effects
Okay.
now.
When was the last time you've had any interaction with him?
20 years ago,
Okay.
that's the last time I seen him in person.
Okay.
I believe I seen him a couple times though, out in the woods where I used to camp last year.
Okay. Why do you believe that?
Well, he's a big, heavy set guy, fat, like 6'1", fat, kind of balding on top,
Mhm.
and he was dressed real expensively, whatnot.
Okay. And so what did he do when you were out there seeing him?
Oh, he ran off. I'd take
Okay.
off. I
Well,
chase him.
I don't understand. Well, see, so you haven't seen him first. Did you hear what I said about that definition of harassment? A willful course of conduct directed at a specific person. And so both of these people who were in front of me before, they've talked about, people who are bothering them in some capacity or some way, shape, or form. I don't understand what the allegations with Mr. Johnson are with
Oh,
regard to an order. Someone you haven't seen in 20 years, someone you may have seen just based on the description of their clothes and general build. I mean,
well,
that doesn't make it to an order.
he says it. The stalker that comes around at night says he's Jeremy Johnson, and he does like things with visual effects, like he makes these
Right.
holograms and stuff like that, and stages little drama like things and whatnot. Like movies. He works as in movies.
And you don't know how to get a hold of him or how to get him served or anything like that?
No, not really. I do know his family. I could ask them.
Okay. Well, so again, unlawful harassment is a knowing and willful course of conduct directed at a specific person which seriously alarms, annoys, or harasses, or is detrimental to such person which serves no legitimate or lawful purpose. Based on what you've said, I cannot make a finding, even in the light most favorable to you, that you've demonstrated to me a pattern of harassment. So I can't really set this. You're going to have to be more specific about allegations and things that he's done. Specific, hang on, let me finish, please. Specific things that have gone on. And you need to know where this person is. And if it's in California, then that's not going to hold any weight in California anyway. You need to go to California probably to get an order there. So, I mean, I can't really go ahead. I'll talk to you, but do you see where I'm coming from here?
Last night when I was filling out those papers, he was out there, either him or in person, or he's an electronic expert. He's a genius.
Okay.
And either him or one of his devices was saying he'd come over there and cut my throat and cut my cock off and rape me and murder me. That was just last night.
And how do you know it was him?
Well, he was saying it was him. That's all I know. He was saying it was him.
I mean, did you see his face or did you see?
He does know like personal details of my life and stuff, and my family and stuff. It's
Was this outside your house?
No, I'm homeless. I sleep right over there beside the Seymour, the WIC building there.
Okay. And someone you haven't seen in 20 years, why in the world would he be picking you out?
I'm a sex offender. I raped his sister 30 years ago.
Okay. So and again, you think this was him outside your window, but you can't But again, literally, you haven't had any contact. Did you go like 20 years without seeing or hearing from him?
I seen him one time about 20 years ago when I first got out of prison,
All right.
and he seemed okay then.
All right. And this thing you saw last night, you're not sure whether that was him or a hologram. Is that also correct?
That's true. I don't know. He's like an expert. He does like Avatar is one of the latest movies he's made. He's
Well, I tend
perfect.
to doubt he worked on the movie Avatar.
Yeah,
How do you know this?
I read it on the what you call it, the
I don't know what you
poster
call it
of
until you tell me.
It's poster.
Okay.
You know, you go to the movie, they have these posters.
Yeah, I'm
outside.
aware of the posters. I didn't realize his name was on there.
Jeremy Johnson,
All right.
and he's on Google too. You can Google him.
Well, I'm not going to.
And I believe he's been hacking my telephone too. The last two of them I've had didn't work. One would black out, and this latest one is locked.
Okay.
It locked up on me. I was playing solitary, and it just.
So, Mr. Bond, based on what you've been presented and what you've said, and I don't have any doubt that you probably believe this, but in order for me to enter an order, I need a little bit more corroboration about all this. If you had someone who lived with you who wrote a declaration and said, yeah, I saw this guy claiming to be Jeremy Johnson, and he made these threats and so forth.
I could,
and again, particularly in light of the fact when you have no idea where this person is or how to serve him or anything like that, or you can get some information from, I will tell you, I have a difficult time with the concept of someone's creating, 20, 30 years after what apparently is a horrific fact, someone creating a hologram just to bother you. I find that difficult to comprehend, to be frank with you.
Well, insane people do insane things.
Yeah, that's true. And I'm not denying that.
The thing that really bothers me is last year I got attacked with a machete. I got chopped in the back of the head.
I saw that in there, yeah.
And I think he was behind that he put them people up to that.
Well,
and I ignored, like, people, told me, oh, there's no such thing and stuff, that all in your head. I ignored that, left my guard down, and sure enough, nearly died. And now he's back. Sure.
Well, again, before I enter an order against someone where you don't even know where this person lives or how to serve him, I need a little bit more corroborating evidence than that. And so I'm going to deny it this time without prejudice, which means you can bring it back. If you get some additional evidence, you can do that. But for now, I'm not going to enter it. I'm not going to set it for hearing, and I'm not going to set it for an order based on what's in front of me at the moment.
Would like the testimony of my sister say to
I can't tell you how to prepare your case or what to do or anything like that. You can do what you think is necessary and appropriate, and then if you can convince a judge, whether it's me or one of the other judges here, then they'll take a look at it. But I can't say, yeah, you need to do this, you need to do that, and then bring it back to me. It'd be inappropriate for me to do that.
Because I believe my sister may have a protection order against him in Callis County.
You can talk to her about that. And yeah, you can certainly talk to her, and you're free to bring it back. But based on what's in front of me, I can't enter an order on this.
Well, one of the main things is I didn't really believe you could, but I wanted to get it on record.
Thank you. Okay, you're free to go.
Just in case it kills me tonight. Thank you.
Yep. Good luck to you, sir.